Hi, I'm John Dukarski, Applications Instructor with New Horizons Computer Learning Centers. And in this video, we'll be talking about the first part in our QuickBooks series, Get Going with QuickBooks. In this QuickBooks course, there are 9 modules. If you're a beginning user, this is definitely the course for you. If you're an advanced user, I would still suggest looking at the outliner video and potentially even taking this course, where we can learn tips and tricks and navigation through the QuickBooks program. In Module 1, we have Getting Started with QuickBooks. This is where we start QuickBooks, open it, close it, go through the features and preferences, as well as look in the environment and use the Help feature. In Module 2, we look at setting up a company from scratch. So we look at starting a brand new company file in QuickBooks. May be applicable to a lot of the people watching this video. We'll look at creating the company using the chart of accounts, as well as setting up password and closing dates. We'll use Express Start in this because it automatically fills in our industry standards for the fields we need. In Module 3, we'll look at working with lists. So we have a lot of different lists in QuickBooks. We have customer and job list, employee list, vendor lists, item lists, and many other lists. And in this module, we'll go over those various types of lists and how to use them. In Module 4, we'll look at setting up inventory. Now, depending on if you have services or products, setting up inventory is one of the most important aspects of QuickBooks. In this module, we will look at entering products into inventory, ordering products, receiving inventory and paying for it, as well as manually adjusting inventory if you find you have a discrepancy, either positive or negative. In Module 5, we'll look at selling our products or services. We'll create product invoices, as well as apply credit to invoices if we get returns. We'll also look at emailing invoices and setting up our price levels. QuickBooks also allows you to make cash sales at the time of purchase if somebody is paying in cash, and we'll look at that as well. In Module 6, we'll look at invoicing for services. So we'll look at setting up our service items, changing our invoice formats, which we can do for either products or services, as well as creating a service invoice and editing that invoice at a later date if we need to. We can also void or delete our invoices, and we explain what the difference is between those two things. In Module 7, we'll look at processing payments, one of the other highly needed aspects of the QuickBooks program. We'll look at displaying our open invoices so we can see who owes us money. We'll look at using their collections center to see what timelines we have given to our individual customers. We'll also look at receiving payments for our invoices, as well as making deposits once we get those. We have to do that manually. The other most important thing that comes along with doing business is handling bounced checks. So we'll look at handling those bounced checks in addition to the charges that come along with your bank for them and putting them into the system. In Module 8, we'll look at working with bank accounts. Now, most businesses have a bank account, whether it's savings, checking, or both. So we'll look at writing a QuickBooks check from them, as well as voiding a QuickBooks check if we need to. We can use our bank account registers, just like our checkbook register, to see the transactions that we've had come up, as well as entering a handwritten check that somebody may send us. We'll look at transferring funds between accounts, which is another important aspect of the program as well. So we can transfer between our savings, checking, and other accounts we may have. And we'll be looking at reconciling our checking and account activities as well. Our last module, Module 9, is entering and paying bills. If we're going to produce things, we're going to have bills that come along with it. So we're going to look at handling our expenses in all of our expense accounts, as well as paying those bills and using QuickBooks to help with your accounts payable section. We'll also look at entering those bills into the system while paying them and entering a credit to a vendor for any reason we may have. I hope we've answered all your questions that you have on the course. But if you need more information, contact your account executive or career consultant. Again, my name is John Dukarski, and we look forward to seeing you in a course soon.